configuring that piece of software on your...
Alert. Low battery. Dismiss. Camera. Viewfinder. Image.
That little piece of software on your embosser that I think it gives you speech feedback. Yeah. Called ET Speaks. And this one, we're going to configure it. Show you how that's done. Okay. So I'm using the RB25 Romeo RB25. It's currently online. Turned on and online.
The printer is offline. The printer is online.
Yes, it's online. So, you need to go offline to get into the configuration. So I'm going to press the OL key, which is on the keypad, it's the top right. So I'm going to press it.
The printer is offline.
And our friend Double Talk there kindly tells us it's offline, which is what we need. Now, there are several types of configuration that we can do. And you do it in two menus. Your main menu, which is like your default menu, which is either numbers 1 through 16, and your service menu. The ones we're going to start with are in our first menu, which mine is set to menu number 1. So, what we're going to cover now is turning your speech on and off. Yes, you can turn the speech off, and I'm going to show you how now. So, make sure your embosser's offline. I'm going to repeat. Whoops. Shit, that scared me. I didn't mean to do that. Okay.
Now resetting the carriage to the home position. Finding the top platform.
Hold there, you get a bonus.
Now setting the top platform offset. The printer is online.
I forgot that when offline doesn't repeat. So now we have to take it offline again.
The printer is offline.
Okay, so now that we're offline, here's the command that you type on the keypad to get into your menus. You need to type 0.1 and then E.
Menu number 1, enter selection. Press the form VP to silence speech in this user menu.
And now it's looking for a command. And there are lots of them. So, to turn speech off, you need to do 25.0E.
Number 25. Speech off.
And Double Talk confirmed the parameter number, which was 25, and said speech off. Now, for it to be saved, we have to do 1.1E. And press E, and the embosser is going to reboot.
Saving the current settings in the RAM.
With no speech. So, now we're up with a non-talking Romeo. See? It's offline, online. So, now you probably want this thing to talk again. How do you do it? You press OL, and when you hear the offline tone, which is that, you type 0.1E, and then 25.1E. And now our speech is on when we do the 1.1E. And now it should be talking.
Initializing the Romeo RB25 with ET Speaks. Testing solenoids. Setting user defaults and speech settings. Speech settings installed. Now resetting the carriage to the home position. The printer is ready to run.
Okay, so we're now back up. So, next thing. Oh yeah, by the way, to turn speech on, there's also another one, which is on with spoken escape sequences. I don't know what that's like. I've never used that. I think it's speaks some extra info in embossing. But, I don't know. I'll try that. Maybe I'll try that sometime and report back. Okay, so now, what if you want to change to a different Double Talk voice? Well, here we go. What you do is press OL to take the embosser offline.
The printer is offline.
And now that's offline. You type, we start off again with the 0.1E.
Menu number 1, enter selection. Press the form key to silence speech in this user menu.
And we want to type 36 point. I'll just start filling that in. And now finally, a number from 0 to 5. We're going to choose voice 3, so I'm going to press 3 and E.
Setting predefined speech settings. Number 36. Voice 3 installed.
And now we have the sound of Precise Pete. So 1.1E again.
Saving the current settings in the NOP.
Now you know it's probably talking a bit louder. We'll fix that
Initializing the Romeo RP25 with ET speaks. Testing solenoids.
along with that
Setting user
distortion
default
in a
speech
minute.
settings. Speech settings installed. Now resetting the carriage to the home position. The printer is ready to run.
So you can tell it sounds different now, because we changed our voice. So now we're going to put it back to where we had it, and then it will lead us into what we need to do next.
Viewfinder 0636.
Perfect. We still have time.
Viewfinder.
Alright. Okay. So let's put our speech back. So I'm going to press OL.
The printer is offline.
And again, Precise Pete now we have said the printer is offline. Again, we're going to go into... I'm just going to do this quicker now. I'm going to go 0.1E.
Menu number 1, enter selection. Press the form key to silence speech in this user menu.
And 36.0E.
Setting predefined speech settings. Number 36. Voice 0 installed.
1.1E.
Saving the current settings in the NOP.
Now, you'll notice something here.
Initializing the Romeo RP25 with ET speaks. Testing solenoids.
The pitch is
Setting user
low.
default in speech settings. Speech settings installed. Now resetting the carriage to the home position. The printer is ready to run.
Okay. So those are the ones I'm going to show you that involve the regular menus. Now we're going to have a look at the service menu. And all the cool stuff. This is where the cool stuff happens, let me tell you. So it's beeped. So now let's go into our service menu. To do that, we do OL.
The printer is offline.
And our printer is offline, as we know. And we're going to put in 0.0E.
Service menu enter selection.
And now it's telling us to enter our selection. Now the first one we're going to do is pitch, because, at least I think we're going to do pitch, if I can remember the keystroke. Let's see. Oops.
Invalid entry. Please re-enter. Set the tone of the speech. Tone set. Service menu enter selection.
Set my tone. Oh, I set my tone to 0. But that's okay. Alright. Well, 50. I think it's 54.
Set the pitch of the speech.
Yep, we want to set that pitch to 5.
Pitch set. Service menu enter selection.
And next, we did that by doing 50, 4E. Next we're going to do 50E to adjust the volume.
Set the speech volume.
So it's saying set the speech volume, we're going to choose 5.
Volume set. Service menu enter selection.
See, now it's back to sounding the way it should. And okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to show you a few quick commands here. Starting with 57, I think we'll do.
Set the speech reverb.
Yes, set the speech reverb. It's currently set on 0, and we can press 9.
Reverb set. Service menu enter selection.
Now we have a ton of reverb. Now we'll do it again.
Set the speech reverb.
We'll do 5.
Reverb set. Service menu enter selection.
Now that sounds kind of cool, but let's clear it up completely.
Set the speech reverb.
So we did 57, that's 57E to get to that. So we're going to press 0.
Reverb set. Service menu, enter selection.
Ah, back to clear. Good old double talk there. Okay. Now, 59E will list all these parameters.
The current speech settings are as follows. The current default voice is 0, number 50. Volume set at 5, number 51. Speed set at 5, number 52. Tone set at 0, number 53. Frequency set at 5, number 54. Pitch set at 5, number 55. Intonation set at 5, number 56. Articulation set at 5, number 57. Reverb set at 0, number 58. Speech delay set at 0, service menu, enter selection.
Okay, we're going to do 55E now.
Set the speech intonation.
And this controls the intonation. And it's on 5. First we'll do 0.
Intonation set. Service menu, enter selection.
So as you can tell now, poor Paul, he's so depressed. And too depressed. But now we're going to make him way too happy by doing 55E.
Set the speech intonation.
And for the speech intonation, we're going to choose 9.
Intonation set. Service menu, enter selection.
Okay, Paul, look, now you have to cool it with your coffee. Do you hear me? Cool it! Okay, so we're going to do 55E again.
Set the speech intonation.
We'll put at 3.
Intonation set. Service menu, enter selection.
Now it sounds still a little depressed. Sounds kind of cool though. But let us put it to back to 5.
Set the speech intonation. Intonation set. Service menu, enter selection.
And that's much better. Now, 61E controls the tones that we're hearing.
Set tone type. Press the number 1 key to select DTMF tones or any other key for 400 Hz tones.
When I press 2 for 400 Hz,
Tone type set to 400 Hz. Service menu, enter selection.
it changes the way the tone sounds. I'll show you.
The printer is offline. The printer is online. The printer is offline. The printer is online. The printer is offline.
Now those are the tones you get if you have an embosser that does not have ET Speaks, and even the startup tone is different. If people want to hear it, I'll do that in another video. I'll show you the startup using 400 Hz tones. But for time.
0. Viewfinder. 0. 12. 55. Viewfinder.
Okay. I think I covered most of what I needed to show you.
The printer is online. The printer is offline.
Let's go back in
Service menu, enter selection.
with 0.0E and 61E.
Set tone type. Press the number 1 key
Going
to
to
select
press 1.
DTMF tones or any other key for 400 Hz tones. Tone type set to DTMF. Service menu, enter selection.
We'll do 51 for speed.
Set the speech speed rate.
And I'll show you 9,
Speed set. Service menu, enter selection.
and then we'll do 51 again.
Set the speech speed rate.
Because that's way too fast, I don't like it. We'll choose 0,
Speed set. Service menu, enter selection.
and we're gonna put that back to 5 with 51E,
Set the speech speed rate.
5.
Speed set. Service menu, enter selection.
Now we can do 53,
Set the frequency of the speech.
I'll choose 5,
Frequency set. Service menu, enter selection.
because I don't feel like playing around with that one. $56, let's see what that does.
Set the speech articulation.
Now, I'm just gonna put that at 5,
Articulation set. Service menu, enter selection.
58.
Set the speech delay value.
Okay, this one I do want to show quick, and then that will be it. Speech delay. We're gonna choose 9.
Speech delay set. Service menu, enter selection.
So now it's all choppy. Let's fix it.
Set the speech delay value. Speech delay set. Service menu, enter selection.